Welcome from Munich, Germany. I'm very happy to be here at the 93rd IBIMA conference and to present my findings. In the next 15 minutes, I will report on the flood of the century in 2021 in the context of insurance behavior from the point of view of behavior economics, which effects have become particular. But first, some words about me. My name is Claudia PITTERLE. I live in Munich and have been self-employed as a financial advisor and insurance broker for over 20 years. I advise around 190 wealthy private clients. Certified Financial Planner certification is the standard of excellence in financial planning. First of all, a brief overview. We looked at the natural disasters of recent years and the insurance contracts concluded for protection for private houses. How can the behavior be clarified from the behavior economics point of view? Let's start with natural disasters. Extreme weather events costs one of the world's largest reinsurers, Munich Re, $280 billion worldwide in 2021. That's 60 billion more in losses than in 2020 and 140 billion more than in 2019. The following slide shows the most devastating natural catastrophes based on the respective years. Enormous increase in costs in the past years ended in $10 billion, especially in the area property. And next, we see the insurance density in Germany for residential building, red, and household insurance, green, with natural hazards. Only 45% of property are insured against natural hazards. Only 28% of inventory are insured against. What showed up in 2021 after the flood? Insurance demand increased in the third quarter of 2021 following natural catastrophes accompanied by media presence in Germany. Approximately 400,000 new contracts were added, usually 50,000 to 100,000. This phenomenon is reinforced. Explanatory approaches describing the behavior of why insurance signings first increase, level off over time, and eventually cease to have an impact on the totality of natural catastrophe insurance policy provide behavior. In the following figure, the factors for the availability of certain events are determined. Because of the time, only a few examples. Particularly dramatic incidents. In the case of a flood disaster, an average of thick and the bias. Subjective risk perception. People are bad at estimating probabilities in many situations, especially in events that are rare or difficult to observe. Events with extremely low probability below an individual threshold are completely ignored. People affected by floods often associate it with the fact that a flood with an annuality of 100 years occurs only once every 100 years. In fact, however, the term is based on a probability analysis that makes it possible for flood events to actually occur. Interpretation of the results in the context of research and environment. After the media presence, weakened, it was already evident in the past that the insurance density did not increase significantly in the years following natural catastrophes. From the graph, it can be seen that depending conclusion, decision. From the past, it could already be seen that insurance demand for natural catastrophe insurance jumped and then fell back to normal demand. The availability heuristic thus comes into play, very strong in the demand for natural catastrophe insurance and is additional. Thank you. There is still a lot to do to explain the need to homeowners in Germany. Solution, that is, insurance is contracted more by the property owners, should be urgently thought. In the next slides, you can see the references. I say thank you and see you next time.